And I'm going to take it one step up. Y'all probably didn't ask for this, but I'll take a step up. I never dreamed that I'd be running for governor. I really did. I thought Jim Folsom was running for governor. I really did. And on a number of occasions communicated with him and thought he was running. Really didn't know whether Artur would or he wouldn't. I know that I committed early on to Vivian when it came up the Senate race. I committed to her. And if I killed my commitment to her, then I'd kill it to anybody. I personally would have liked to run for the United States Senate. But I didn't because I committed to her, and that was my word. And I didn't want to go out there and run a campaign when I had time to be the Commissioner of Agriculture, split our party, and allow Jeff Sessions to come in and beat the devil out of either one of us while we're out there splitting our party apart. But to make a long story short, but when folks have decided, it started making me think a little harder. You know, the people have been good to me. They've elected me 2 times. I've won 62 counties. I was the #1 Democrat vote getter in 2006. Why wouldn't I step up for the people of Alabama? What was my choice? What is my choice? I have no choices. You got Folsom continue to run for lieutenant governor. I've worked with Artur Davis. I don't think there's a smarter man in the state of Alabama. A good man. I've worked with him. I like him. It's pretty obvious we have some different opinions when it comes to this campaign. But in his heart, I think he is as good a guy as you could ever find. But I personally think that, in my opinion, I'm just saying this, he has the right to run for any office he wants to run for. But I feel like we sure did leave a void in a district that needed more help than any district in the United States. And I think if we had all come together, there were some major things that we could have all accomplished. If there was a spot for me in a different place, if we'd all worked together, I'm fine. But I believe that that we're giving the Republicans a shot at us that they don't deserve. And I'm willing to carry this thing as hard as I can for the people of Alabama, for the party, and I'll be okay. I feel like we're going to win it, but I'm going to be okay. I just want the state to be okay. I want the elected officials to be okay. And I've lived through some things in Alabama that were disastrous. 1983 and some of those things that happened to the Democrat Party, and I hope that we never have to experience those kind of things and try to come back from that we've really never recovered from. And I hope we can come together and have some unity and win some major seats and not go backwards and win some seats in Alabama that we all deserve. But you know, we got to be careful in this race. And you know, I've had a number of radio stations, they try to get me on the race issue. They try to get me to ask the race question. I'm not going there. That's not, you know, I just, well, I'm just not going to go there. And, you know, I just think we all really need to examine. We need to look at numbers. We need to look at reality and what, you know, you know, I endorsed Hillary. But after she didn't win, I came out very strong for Barack Obama. I'm a Democrat, and you know, I came to Coleman County. I've gone to I did robocalls for James Fields. That was a remarkable election. Mm-hmm. And but at the same time, when James Fields won like he won, President Obama got 17%. Well, in my first election, I was the only statewide Democrat to win Coleman County. You know, I've won Watauga County, Elmore County, Houston County. Didn't lose a county in North Alabama except for St. Clair. Lost one county south of Montgomery, which is Baldwin. There's no Democrat going to win Baldwin. You're not going to win Baldwin, you're not going to win Shelby, and you're not going to win St. Clair. And you'll be lucky to win a few other ones that I can name. But I think it shows that if you got the right message and open and honest, that maybe you can pull those independents or Republicans that believe in some way. There are a lot of straight ticket voting in this state. But I just believe that we've got to lay some issues. I would hate to be the governor of the state of Alabama sitting there knowing that I didn't have a revenue stream. It's going to be disastrous. I want to be a governor that does have a revenue stream. And I'm willing to fight for that revenue stream that I've laid on the table so that we can educate our children and so that we can take care of our senior citizens and so we can do some things that we've not been able to do now.